El Duende, the mother said to her child, because he's waiting for you, and at the right moment, he will grab you and take you away to his cave in the forest. It's a hidden place deep in the woods where no one can hear you scream. You'll be lost forever.
What's up, ghosties? Welcome to a brand new video where we are talking about a goblin, gnome, elf type creature. Its legend is popular throughout Central and South America, but I think you're going to find it interesting. We're talking about El Duende or Tata Duende or just Duende. Depending on where you are, it might be called something just slightly different, but it's basically the same gnome, elf, goblin-like creature. One little channel announcement before we get into this. I did open up my channel memberships. If you haven't noticed the little join button next to the subscribe button, if you want to join, you can. You don't have to. It's just a way to provide extra content for people who are wanting it. There are different levels to the membership. There's gold, silver, and platinum ghosty, depending on which one you want to join. If you want to join at all, like I said, you don't have to. It's just a way for me to provide extra content for those who want it, ranging from members only live streams to extra videos that only members are seeing, and viewing videos before they come out to the public. So if that's something that interests you and you want the extra content, just make sure to hit that join button and you can pick which level you want to be at, and that's all. Now, into the spooky stuff. So El Duende is this gnome or goblin-like creature. It's found in Central and South America. I believe the legend even goes up as high as Mexico. The equivalent to it here in North America would be like a leprechaun or an elf, something like that. So this goblin creature stands about 3 or 4 feet tall. It's said to have broad shoulders, long arms, brown hair, a flat face, and sometimes it's seen with like a dried palm leaf as a hat, and sometimes just a red, regular, like gnome-like hat. Now, is he good or bad? That is the question, because some legends say that if a child is lost in the woods, El Duende will help the child to guide him back out of the woods safely. He's even said to be like a protector of woodland animals, but then there are other darker legends about El Duende, and those are the ones that I like the best. Some legends of El Duende are more mischievous or even kind of evil. They say that if a child goes into the woods or the forest alone, El Duende will wait until the perfect time, grab the child, and bring the child back to his cave in the forest. And once he has the child in his cave, the child will never be seen or heard from again. Now, what's even creepier than a goblin living in a cave is that some legends say that El Duende is living in the walls of children's rooms. At night, El Duende comes out of the walls to nibble on the fingernails or the toenails of the children, but sometimes he takes too big of a bite and gets part of their finger or their toes. Now, in areas where El Duende is popular, they say if you're in the woods alone and you hear a whistle, you want to get out of there as soon as possible, because that is an indicator that El Duende is near and you might go missing forever. Now, if you're ever face to face with El Duende, is there a way to escape? Maybe. Some legends say that he only has 4 fingers and no thumbs. So if you encounter him, hide your thumbs to trick him and make him think you two are the same. Very creepy, very strange legend. Reminds me a lot of like a lawn gnome or an elf, goblin, even a leprechaun. But I have some videos I want to show you where people say that they caught El Duende on camera. I'll leave the channel link down below to the video where I found these sightings. If you want to watch the full video, you can. I'm just going to show you 2 clips, my 2 favorite. Very creepy, very convincing actually. So the first clip is of a lady. She's outside and it looks like this creature comes running out from either the bush or like the front of that bike tire. Very, very creepy. It looks like it's running on 2 legs to me. I don't know. But you guys tell me what you think. This next one I really like. It's this lady. She's taking a picture or a video, and right behind her you see this creature just kind of walk out from behind her and then behind the tree, and then you kind of see it like poking out a little bit. It gives me the chill. I have goosebumps while I'm watching this one. This one really creeps me out. And it does. It looks like a little gnome or elf or goblin, something like that. I'm gonna show you one more just because this one's kind of convincing and it's fun. You see two cars and you see this goblin-like creature run from the front of one car to the other, and it actually has a shadow as it runs, which is, if somebody made this through CGI, they went through great lengths to make it. So what do you guys think of these videos and these creatures, El Duende? Do you think this is something that could be real, or do you think it's just a local legend? For some reason, when I was doing research into these creatures, it really reminded me of the Hopkinsville Goblins. I don't know if you guys have heard of them before. I did a video on it maybe like 2 years ago, but it's a very fascinating legend case. In the 50s in Kentucky, there was a farmhouse and a family that were attacked by these creatures or aliens. People aren't sure what they were to this day. But throughout the night, this family had to shoot at these creatures. They had local law enforcement come out to the house, and the police officers that came, they said that they saw these creatures as well. The description is a little bit different, but just the height kind of reminded me of it. I don't know why that case popped in my head, but that's what it reminded me of. Personally, I'm not sure if it's something that I really subscribe to. I do believe there are a lot of things out there that we don't understand, or things that we haven't encountered or documented yet. But even though the videos that I showed you were fun, it doesn't give me enough evidence to actually believe in them. Because like when I go investigate a haunted location, I've come up with enough evidence on my own to really believe that there are ghosts or spirits out there. And in this case, like with a goblin, or even when I just did my recent video on the Lake Elsinore monster, if you haven't seen that, go check that video out. It's up on my channel. But creatures and things like that, I haven't experienced it enough to actually believe in it like I have hauntings and ghosts. And that's just kind of the way I am with things. I am open-minded. I want to believe in them, but I also have to see enough proof of it to really get into the idea that they exist. of you have had any experiences where you've seen these like gnome-like creatures or goblin-like creatures, let me know in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear your story, especially people that live near the mountains or in the woods, because that's where these creatures are normally seen. Let me know down below if you've ever had any type of experiences. Either way, if you believe in them or not, I hope you enjoyed this video. Something to think about, something to ponder. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure and give it a like and subscribe if you're new. Remember that channel memberships are live, so if that's something that you're interested in, feel free to join. You don't have to. Totally up to you. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye.